I was young, my mom said,
When I was
hey,
a young warthog.
who was never
For the wings, I just do like a regular hot buffalo.
This
Lowest.
is bullshit that you gotta be the one to do it also.
All right, then you guys do it.
Tim
I
was
don't
supposed
care.
to lose, but God forbid he loses a fucking fake fantasy fucking.
I'm still gonna have snot coming out my nose, crying like a motherfucker.
Can I have milk?
Last place don't get shit. Second place can.
No, we,
The hot ones, Verdi. They make a Pringles, and they made Paul cry. Just one.
Well, Paul's a bitch. So, did you see that the National Spelling Bee is changing the spelling of a couple words?
Like what?
Woman.
Who? This is fake.
No, this is real. So, an accepted spelling of the word woman, which is W-O-M-A-N, is now accepted as W-O-M-Y-N.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Why?
More inclusive. It eliminates the word man from woman.
Because here's the thing that people don't understand. These words weren't created as a branch off the word man.
Well,
You know?
woman might have.
been, but there's other words that they're like, I won't say that. It's like the Bloods and the Crips. Like, Blood's not using C
the
words.
letter C.
Yeah, but it's like anything like the word manipulated. They won't say it because it has the word man.
All their
in it.
problems are with men. Like, that's why we menstruate, because our
Yeah.
problems begin with men.
and use mansplaining.
this isn't real, so I'm not.
This
falling
is
for his
absolutely
trap.
real.
I'm
Like-
not falling for his trap.
No, it's.
This is real.
I think it's real. Like
This is real.
mansplaining. Like, you know what? That's fucking sexist
Good
as
job
it
typing.
is.
I gotta bring it close.
Feeling.
It only brings up her. I can't see it that
I
way.
know. Tell me, I can't see on my fucking left eye. I think I got fucking.
Well, we're
glaucoma.
also blinded too.
Oh,
Non-standard spelling of women adopted by some feminists in order to avoid.
Adopted by some feminists.
To
Where's
avoid
the
the word
whole
women.
spelling bee? Oh, right there. Damn. Yo, boo spelling the National Spelling Bee.
Yeah.
Boo.
I'm about to join it and compete and just spell words how I want to spell them. Because I'm going to say like, no, I don't think I should.
I don't think that's how I should spell it. That's offensive to me.
Yeah.
I'll win.
But like you said, like, so all men. If you remember, like, the feminists, you ever
All
heard that one?
women.
All men and all women, which that has nothing to do with men. I'm not
No.
100% sure what it actually means, but it has nothing to do with
I don't know
men.
its origin.
Some other words. This is not spelling bee, but these are some other changes that have been coming to our language. You know, language is ever evolving.
Well, yeah, because Gen Z keeps fucking inventing new words like
Her story.
skibbity toilet.
Skibbity toilet rizzler.
Yeah.
Um,
What is it?
Her story instead of his history.
But that has nothing to do with like his.
But it sounds like his story.
But it's
So-
not.
so it's her story.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
Well,
but
it's how you
not.
enunciate. It's her story.
So now it's all about her.
Yeah.
And women didn't do a fucking thing.
Instead of hero, we say Shiro.
Well, Hero has her in it.
Yeah, that is true.
That
They
is
kind of
true.
fucked that one
That's
up.
very true.
So now you're just making it even more feminist.
Yeah.
Wow. You bitches are crazy.
Folks is still pronounced the same, but it's spelled F-O-L-F.
So is that for black people?
I don't
Like
know.
axe? Wait, why is
I just got that. You mean instead of ask?
I'm going to put my resignation in now.
Wait, time out. What does folk have to do with anything?
I don't know. I
That's
guess it's
not.
I guess folks is supposed to represent mostly men.
It's not. It doesn't represent men.
That's all right. It includes animals too. Instead of saying livestock,
You know, I make
say
it.
cowkin.
I make it a point to whenever. Never mind. I'm not going to go there. I won't go there. Just certain things that I do, I make sure I say, because you know how you like, hey, thanks guys, I appreciate that. You say that to men or women.
Mhm.
I look to see there's any women, because I do it to women, and I make sure that I do it to certain ones to see if they get offended.
Just because you know you're trying to get a rise.
Well, I
I
want to see
say-
if they get offended.
I say bro, like every time somebody follows my stream, I'm like, yo, thanks, bro. Even if it's a woman, like
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
somebody did say once, like, I'm a girl. And I was like, okay.
Okay, good for you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
Instead of Mr., Ms., or Mrs., this would extend to non-binary or genderqueer people. MF. I don't know how you pronounce that one.
Mix.
Mix. Max.
Max. Mix.
Max.
So instead of
So
Mr.,
here's
Ms.,
my
or
question.
Mrs., MX.
Why is Mrs. abbreviated MRS? Is it like because it's Misters? Because like it's
I don't know.
because like back in the day they used to like introduce people as Mr. and Mrs. Like when you're married, Mr. and Mrs. Danny Marine. You know, that's how they used to announce like
I bet the woman's going to start going first in the wedding now. Like Miss
Mrs.
and Mr.
is spelled that way
Oh.
because it is an abbreviation of mistress.
Oh, okay. So there's nothing masculine about it.
No.
Okay.
You just assume
So
it is.
non-binary is MX. Why X?
Because they like to use
because you're
X.
missing that chromosome.
So wait. Is
I'm on a roll.
hold on? Is Elon Musk, since he changed it to X?
I think you're reaching.
No.
I think it's just supposed to be more. I think it's
No.
supposed to.
Elon. I don't know. I don't
Now
know.
we bring up Elon Musk and you see who's fucking.
And I hate to do it because
all
I like
the way
Elon
now.
Musk.
What does that have to do
Elon
with? He's not
Musk.
non-binary.
It's still Musk.
Well, he is retarded.
I guess the
as
Musk
fuck.
doesn't work. Isn't he
Look
like
at him.
No, the
doesn't he have like
X is
autism?
from Twitter.
No,
Tim.
Technically,
I know.
Oh.
You know that Asperger's now is
Oh,
actually not
Asperger's.
considered autism anymore.
Is it
It's
really?
just- no, it's just like a social thing.
Oh,
Because
Maybe
he's
that's
not
what I
actually
have.
like it doesn't make you.
I think he talks like a
He talks like he's
I mean, he does
Has
look like he's
Asperger's.
had some plastic
like,
surgery.
kind of retarded. Well, I think he has.
he fucks kids. I'm just saying, you're not that rich and don't.
He just
fuck
has a lot of kids.
Um,
Does he really?
I think so.
I don't think he had any kids.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of kids. Yeah, because they're one's got like a weird name. How many
He probably
I
fucks
think
them.
they all have weird names.
kids does Elon?
It's like every celebrity is like who can have
12
the
children.
Most, who can have the most unique
Okay.
name.
Okay. You know what I'm. He. Grimace.
Anna Alexander,
There's
Griffin, Ben, Kai, Saxon. He has twins and triplets. Holy fuck!
had one die at 10 weeks. Nevada died.
Damn.
Fucked to death.
What? The
What,
fuck?
what'd you say? What'd he say?
Oh,
Can't repeat it.
Did you say they fucked him to death?
There it is. It's this one. It's a weird name. X.
Oh, it's Zaya.
Is that how you pronounce
I
it?
think so.
Exaya 12.
Listen,
Or Zaya.
Yeah, here it is. Exaya.
you think he's a little. I don't know. Something's wrong with that guy.
Well, there's a reason he named that child Isaiah 12 or something.
Yeah, I remember when he was on.
But I
Joe
can't
Rogan,
remember.
He talked about it, but I can't remember.
Yeah.
But I mean, all smart people aren't they kind of a little bit crazy?
Yeah, there's something.
That's why
off.
they're so
There's something
smart.
off with him though.
I mean,
Like,
all right. So the perfect
It's not
example
the
is
Asperger's. There's something off. with
Sheldon
him.
Cooper.
Exactly.
Was Epstein really smart and crazy, and that's why he fucked kids because he found them.
He was
There's
never
a difference
intelligent.
between crazy and
Oh, I mean,
He
you're
was
not
never,
that rich without being intelligent.
No, you can be that rich
Mm.
without being
you
intelligent.
can be diabolical.
I'm saying there's something off.
You can
with
be
Elon Musk.
conniving.
It's not the Asperger shit. It's not.
I mean,
There's just.
Look at Joe Biden.
I
He's
think.
millions of dollars, and he's a
I think.
dumbass.
I think he was smarter back in the day.
He
That's
wasn't.
our current president.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He's a.
He's letting a lot of people out of prison. Stop.
I know he's
Right.
doing good.
Listen.
Oh no! Did you see what happened today? He gave Liz Cheney a fucking
Yeah, I heard.
presidential humanitarian or citizenship award
Yeah, something like that.
because she put her on the people over her party. The people first over her party. The warmonger put the people first over her party.
I think it's funny
Get
how
out of here.
he's trying to give people a pardon before they've been convicted of a crime. How does that work?
That's what I'm saying.
They kind of remind me of the movie Minority Report,
Yeah,
where they
like-
try to stop crimes before they happen.
Like his son was convicted, but he wasn't sentenced yet. So, like, what are you pardoning? We would at least like to know what the sentence was going to be, you know?
I think he should pardon.
But he's
P.
letting
Diddy.
fucking kid rapers.
Wouldn't that be some crazy if he did?
Well, we want to see what he's going to be charged with first and convicted of before
Well,
they do
his
that.
charges is sex trafficking and racketeering, right?
Yeah. But I want to see like what
the
all
sentence
he's
is.
convicted and
'Cause I
sentencing.
don't think he fucked around. Like, well, no,
And-
there's that one young girl, but
And before you do that,
Yeah.
I want to see what because Jay-Z's is coming.
nah, it's too. They already said there's nothing. It's just going to be a civil matter. There's the
Give it time. Somebody
no,
else will
it
come
can't.
forward.
It can't because it was
Somebody
so-
else could come
it's not.
forward.
Here's the problem with the Jay-Z stuff is that bitch. One, where the fuck were your parents at? Two,
Yeah.
Good point.
that was so long ago that, like, honestly, it's hard to believe. I'm not saying it couldn't be true, but like, it's hard to believe like you waited this long to try to out him.
Yeah.
On top of that, like, sorry, you
I don't know. They did
your
it to a
day in
bunch of-
court's kind of come and gone because you waited so fucking long. It's now
But doesn't that
Legally,
also
he
apply
can't
to the
get-
Cosby shit?
Yeah, because the Cosby shit was so long ago, and he was still convicted.
no, it was. I think it was. He still had a couple more recent than that.
Cosby? I thought his
No,
were all
his-
from back when he
yeah,
was
his
like
were-
younger.
But I think
Yeah.
it was
Because he wasn't fucking nobody here.
Well, I think it was also a different kind of rape that he did because like he would drug them and then like I think it's like a different statutory limit for.
Hmm.
Sorry, this girl wasn't really drugged. She was half drugged.
Yeah, I mean, she was still drinking the fucking.
And to be
Kool-Aid.
honest with you, the story
She
doesn't
liked
make
it.
sense. Like you kicked him in the throat, then he stopped trying to fuck you. I don't think that
no,
would
stopped
happen.
her from trying to suck him off,
Yeah, I don't think that would have.
and that she
Oh.
did to Diddy.
Yeah, that's why I don't think that would have stopped.
For deviant. They're
I think
what's
she's
what's
trying
the
to get
word?
in the-
Unscrupulous.
Well, Jay-Z's lawyer said we have a right to know our accuser, so we'll see if she puts her name out there and
Yeah,
comes forward. You could have raped me.
So
I
you've
would've been
heard-
fine with it.
You've heard of Latinx.
Latin X.
You
Is
haven't
it
heard of Latinx?
Is it the Spanish version of X?
It's
No.
what's instead of Latin, because you know how like Latin language, Hispanic language, they're very heavy on the masculine
Latino, so it's
ringtone.
non-binary.
Well, no, well, yes, but it just refers instead of putting because if you have both, like male
Yeah.
and female, you always go with the masculine first.
Yeah. So what's a trainee
it's-
called?
Transgender.
Well, like okay, so one that identifies as both. What are they called? in
That's
Spanish?
that non-binary.
Oh, okay. Well,
genderqueer.
I thought
'Cause it's not
non-binary
both.
is you don't want to identify as either one.
Non-binary is, and I would say non-binary means there's not just two. Binary is two.
Well, there is only two.
We're getting
I don't
By
disagree
adding
with you.
X, they just look
In
like
advance.
we're getting
that's the
canceled.
chromosome that they're missing. So
I find it weird that he always goes to transgenders.
He really
What's
does.
up with you?
Got something to say?
What's with you?
I'm against it.
I don't know. Starting to look like a little chubby woman over there. More lately.
A chubby woman.
With your big tits, thick thighs, and birth
You
giving
want
hips.
to talk about big tits?
I don't have. I have side tits.
Okay.
Hold on.
No, you're not
Hold on.
touching my boob.
Hold on.
Yeah, no.
Bring him in.
You're not
right
touching
here.
my boobs.
Right here.
Hey,
So
right here.
because I go,
Come on, bring
Grab
him in.
right here.
because I
That's not
disagree,
tit. That's small.
Because-
I gotta compare.
His is
Stop
bigger.
touching me.
His is bigger.
Because I disagree with
That's autism, by
transgender,
the way.
I want to be a transgender. Is that what you're
You
saying?
always bring them up. I don't know.
Are you looking at me
Some
like in a
some
different way?
Skeletons in the
Are you-
closet
are
over
you,
there.
Maybe wanting me to be that?
No, I would never.
Because
fuck
you do
like
give
that.
me some weird fucking looks every
Don't
now and
fucking
then.
come at me like that.
Stop,
You're
dude.
just mad 'cause I
Last week you
said
tried to
you
fuck
have
Tim.
Well, that was to prove a point that he wanted the tea.
If I
Too
was
bad the whole
sitting
segment
there,
was fucked because
kinda
he
feel
doesn't
like-
know how to work the fucking things.
yeah, no shit.
I know, right? Hold on. Pause 1 second.
McDermott, fuck you. You'll have to get it off of Marine when you go to your mom's.
After
Maybe
the
I'll be
season's
the
over.
treasurer next year.
Yeah,
and
because-
I'll take it and put it
Yeah.
somewhere.
Like that's the other thing. I mean, when we all do a draft, that's when most people pay anyway. So
Yeah,
I mean, it's only $20, but like I'm paying 60. What if I didn't have
yeah.
60?
Like
bucks
I
right
can,
now?
I can actually take it and give it to mom. She'll hold on to it for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, Linda would be the great.
Oh yeah, she'll definitely hold on to it.
Or
But
what if he goes like some devil ways and she's like, ooh, $200 I can buy church crafts.
I don't think you have to worry
Or
about that.
don't-
My
Yeah,
mom's
you don't
got.
have to
My
worry
mom's
She's
about
got.
gonna be like,
that.
I'm going to donate this to the church.
no.
You hear what he's accusing you of, Mom?
No, Linda
Yeah,
would
that's
never. I would.
crazy.
I would
fucked up,
leave.
bro.
I would leave
No hardtack candy for
my
you next
social
Christmas.
security number with your mother. I would leave my most darkest secret.
It would be safe.
Yeah,
I would
I'd
not
trust
do
her.
that to my mom if I were you. Like, then
Oh,
she'd have to
yeah.
go to church.
At
and-
least write it down and put it in an envelope and hand it to her. That way
Yeah.
she don't have to look at it.
She's probably the most
gonna burn it.
trustworthy person I've.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
Um.
The only other one I had, instead of pet owners, we are now guardians. Our animal. I kind of
What?
like that.
Yeah, I don't want to really own a pet. Like now, I can kind of get that.
I mean,
one.
they okay. So like, my animals are part of our family. I don't look at them as
Yeah.
like we own.
But now you can look at it even different. You're their guardian.
I am. I still guard Denver
Yeah.
as ashes. Shake it every once in a while just so I can hear it.
The fuck?
What? I miss him.
You shake his ashes just so
I
you
do
can
shake
hear
his
him?
ashes.
Who's a good boy?
Who's a good boy?
Who's a good boy?
He's up there giving him a fucking headache.
Well, I mean, he can't have headaches anymore, Tim.
How do you know? Have you ever been to doggy heaven?
No, have you?
Maybe.
I don't think his ashes are getting headaches, but I mean,
Maybe they are.
He liked to play when he was younger, so I just imagine I'm still playing with him.
Speaking of Guardian, I've been grinding Destiny the last few days.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are you grinding? What is there to do in the game?
Dude, I didn't
Well, you
play
have
it.
a lot to do.
Yeah, I have a lot to do. I didn't really play.
I haven't played in so long.
When we bought the final shape, I only played for a couple weeks. I did the campaign on the Hunter, and then that was kind of it. I stopped. I got the still exotic.
Look, I booted up at the beginning of the Dawning
I'm having
event
fun.
for the Winter Festival. There's only so many years that you can bake cookies for these motherfuckers before it gets old.
I'm not doing the fucking Dawning, but
We still have to do the dungeons. But there's like the last 2 dungeons I haven't completed fully.
I don't think I have either. So anyway, so because we're talking about inclusivity with all this, and since you're asking about trans, I wrote I'm starting to write a little child's. But I wanted to make
That
it more
scares me.
fantasy related, but to be more inclusive. It's the tale of Fee Fi Fo Fum. Talk about giant inclusivity.
What the fuck is this shit, Tim?
So this is just kind of like a little teaser. Would you like to read it?
I don't want to read it.
Would you like to read it?
I can't see it.
You can read it, Tim.
All right.
How long is it?
All right. It's just a quick little
I'll read
teaser.
it. I'll read it.
All right, go ahead.
High above the clouds, where beanstalk stretched toward the heavens, lives a giant unlike any other. He is no ordinary giant. Is a beacon of kindness, courage, and self-discovery in a world where giants are expected to stomp, roar, and hoard treasure. Each is a different path, one of acceptance and inclusivity.
Inclusivity.
Whatever.
Stop correcting him.
I'm going to continue correcting him.
Well, according to Spelling Bee, I can say whatever I want.
Yeah, no shit.
And a curious boy named Jack climbs a legendary beanstalk. He expects to encounter danger and greed. Instead, he finds a gentle soul with cookies the size of wagon wheels. Is this talking about his balls?
That's
And
what it sounds like.
and
A heart even larger.
larger.
That's dick and balls.
Yeah.
What? It's a child
Further,
story.
well, that's fucking weird. Is this what fucking Epstein wrote to his kids?
Ooh.
Through unlikely friendship, Jack learns with a profound truth. The strongest giants are those who make room for everyone, no matter the size, shape, or story.
He's definitely fucking him.
Getting ready to embark on a magical journey
Right.
filled with towering courage, glittering gardens,
Courage.
and a tale that proves the biggest treasure of all is being true to yourself. The tale of Fee Fi Fo Fum, the giant of inclusivity, will take you to new heights and leave you inspired to embrace them. Tim, you are fucking
I think
gay.
it's a bestseller.
Time out. Did you come up with this all on your own?
No, ChatGPT. help me.
ChatGPT. Okay.
All right, one,
Because-
I hope to God on January 19th they take ChatGPT away too. That's
Yes.
for fucking
Yeah,
Tim.
Tim.
No, I
Tim-
love.
Tim is
Why is
gone
your camera
too
focused
far.
again?
I feel like ChatGPT is like that movie Her with Joaquin Phoenix and Scarlett Johansson's voice, where he falls in love with an AI voice. I feel like that's you and ChatGPT.
I love Chat. What's wrong, Poppy? I thought that was a good story.
I didn't like it.
Yo,
What? Did you just let her stick her tongue in
No.
your
Yeah.
mouth?
yeah,
she
it,
kissed
all
my
over
mouth.
his lips.
That's disgusting.
You guys are disgusting.
No, because I know you share silverware with that dog.
Yes, I do. Got a problem
She
with that?
licked her asshole.
And okay, she's clean.
No, she's not.
Didn't she just eat shit?
Like
Oh,
not,
yeah,
not
I have-
recently.
Yeah, we have watched her eat shit before.
My dog loves me. She's a part of my family. Just like your dog's a part of your family.
My son is my son. He's part of my family. That doesn't mean I fucking lick him on the lips. The fuck?
I have this joke with the boys. So you've seen the movie Daddy's Home.
No.
You've never seen
Yeah,
Daddy's
with Will
Home?
Ferrell.
Will
Yeah,
Ferrell.
with Mark
Yeah.
Wahlberg, yeah.
Have you seen the second one where they have
Yeah.
their dads in there with John Lithgow and?
Well, I've
Mel
seen
Gibson.
the
Pieces of
trailer.
that one.
Oh, you got to watch them because there's one part. Will Ferrell, his dad is John Lithgow
Yeah.
in the movie, and they have like the weird bond.
Yeah.
Like as he's coming, they're picking him up from the airport, and as they're coming down, he's like, like super excited to see his dad. But he's like 50 years old, and when they get to each other, they kiss each other on the lips. Father and son.
Like Tom Brady kind of stuff.
Yeah, but it was like, it's fucking hilarious.
Oh,
So I have a running joke with the boys. I was like, that's what I want our relationship to be like when you guys get older.
have you ever tried? I feel like you've tried.
Oh yeah, I do. I try to kiss them on the cheek all the time. They're like, get the fuck off me.
Oh my god. Oh, do we really have to watch The View?
Oh yeah, I thought the View is making a comeback, guys.
No, it's actually getting canceled.
It might be. So I thought we could watch a short clip.
No, even the Democrats are like, you don't like these bitches
Oh, we
anymore.
could watch a short clip of some of the worst moments on View.
Joy Behar, and so is that black bitch. Wait, never seen these two on The View.
Garbage guest.
Yeah, the one in yellow. I fucking hate that
Joy
bitch.
Behar. Oh, Sonny Hosen.
I hate her.
I'd fuck it though.
No.
Hit her. She's not killing people. There's a couple conservatives on here.
Yeah, she is. That's right. That's right. I like her. That black, he's hot. Isn't she an actress?
This is the best one. This is the best one.
Yeah, like
That was the best
you're
one.
A dumbass bitch for
They're
saying
like,
that.
hey.
She said the Holocaust wasn't about race.
Yeah. That's your name from now on.
She's a doctor, but she's not a real doctor.
Yeah, she's not a real doctor. Yeah, like, what is she the doctor of?
Yeah. So it just goes to show you how dumb the show is. And I used to watch the show years before it got to what it's at now. I used to watch The View. I used to watch Oprah. What? Are you bulimic?
Oh, you like that, don't you?
Do that thing.
No.
I mean, it doesn't do much for me, but
No, that's disgusting. So,
Damn.
maybe he is trained.
but like they're the ones who push the agenda. They're given an agenda and they push it no matter how many lies they have to tell.
It's like,
But you know what? The
Facts.
political games are over.
well, let's look.
For
Let's
now.
look. Let's look. One, why the fuck is Whoopi Goldberg on a show like that anyway? She's a fucking actress.
Yeah.
Stay the fuck acting.
She's kind of
And
been
you're
like
kind of
the-
a mid fucking
She's
actor.
kind of been the modern. Well, here's the thing. I loved Whoopi Goldberg back in
Back
the 90s.
in the day, Whoopi was
80s,
actually
90s.
pretty
She's
good.
one of my
She's
favorite actresses. But she's kind of like the moderator of
I
this
think
show.
so like here's the thing. You're an actress, stick to acting. Like these people who want to get into all right, you have a talk show or whatever. But what is it a talk show about?
I'm glad you bring that up because we're gonna play a little game.
Well,
Because
like,
here's
well,
the
that's the point too. Is like right there in the last clip. One just goes to show like if you thought his wife was an actual fucking doctor,
yeah,
and
They don't do the
and you were
research.
just saying stuff.
yeah.
Like she's a really great doctor.
Like, do they have writers for them?
Like, why does everybody have to? Like, everybody can be interested in politics. That doesn't mean you have to use your platform to voice your fucking opinion about it and push your
and
agenda.
it doesn't mean that your opinion's valid.
Exactly.
And when you said the Jews wasn't a race thing,
Right?
Yeah.
By
that was
Holocaust,
the
like,
dumbest fucking thing
Yeah.
ever. We're just killing you because you're a certain fucking race.
That's
Yeah.
because of how you look.
So
That's not
the
a race
one-
thing.
because
the
it's
one-
not a white and black issue.
So
what's her name? Sunny? Or
okay,
Black
so I
Girl?
have them. So right here, this is the current most notable cast: Whoopi,
Yeah.
Joy Behar, Sunny Hostin, who's their legal expertise.
So yeah, she was a lawyer, right? Or a prosecutor or something.
Something like this. It says legal expert.
Which she is the biggest ditz I've ever seen.
The next one down, the little blonde, is Sarah Haynes.
I know her.
I don't really know. I think
She's
she's
from
just
Good
nice.
Morning America.
Okay, they
Yeah.
said she's just friendly.
Yeah.
Alyssa Farrah Griffin is
She's
the
the-
conservative
yeah.
one of the group, and then
I've
Anna
never seen
Navarro. She's kind of a guest co-host from time to
Okay.
time. They have a lot of guests
The-
on the show.
The two aren't awful.
Yeah, the
like
two middle ones.
Yeah, Sarah Haynes.
Whoopi, Jay Bader, she's a fucktard.
What?
Yeah.
What was she like? How? And she? What is she?
She's
famous
one of the
for?
founding members. She
But
says she's
what did
witty.
she
I
do
don't know.
before the View?
Probably like wrote or something for it.
No, like
What
before the
was
View. Like
Joy Behar? Let me type it down. What was Joy Behar? She's an actress and writer known for Ice Age, Continental Drift, Hall Pass, and
Damn.
Manhattan Under
So
Mystery.
you write movies like Hall Pass.
Yeah,
Right.
you wrote
And then-
Hall Pass.
Yeah.
That's funny. Or did it say she acted in it? But it says actress and writer.
okay, but you still like had something to do with that movie.
Yeah.
Eh.
Some older members, some of who I do like. You have Barbara Walters, R.I.P. Meredith Vieira. She's okay.
Which one's Meredith?
They're going in descending order.
The second one.
Star Jones. Elizabeth Hasselbeck.
She's the other. Is she the?
She was more of a conservative
Yeah.
voice. My favorite, Rosie O'Donnell.
oh, is that Rosie?
That's Rosie.
Ew.
I never liked her as much as I like Whoopi, but she kind of.
Yeah.
And then the last ones are Sherry Shepard in the top left. Megan McCain was also more of the conservative voice. Lisa Lang.
Yeah, I've seen her on there before.
Debbie Motonopoulos. And then I didn't know that Jenny McCarthy. Wow.
Yeah, I
on
don't
the
think
show.
she does it anymore.
Well, no, she doesn't,
yeah,
but I never knew
used
she
to.
was on it.
Yeah.
Oh God.
What?
Jenny
That's just
McCarthy.
getting views for men.
Pretty
Yes,
much.
absolutely.
Yeah,
That's why
I
I
mean-
watched what's it called? The one where they sing and they're like in a
That singer.
costume. Yeah, that's why I watched that.
Oh, is she
Like
on that?
show. Yeah,
I've
she's
never
a
watched
judge.
it. All I know is what's his face? Ken
Jong.
walked off stage
Dr.
whenever.
Kim.
Who was it? Was on there? Oh, it was Rudy Giuliani was one of the singers and walked off stage. Apparently,
Did he? I don't
Yeah.
remember that.
I remember seeing a clip of it, not the show,
Oh.
but he was there.
No,
and
he's funny as
it was
fuck on
after the
there.
whole 2020 thing, and so
Oh.
he walked off the set.
He's funny as fuck on there. Him and who's the Alan or Robin Thicke.
Every time I see him, I just think of his
Hangover.
wiener.
Yeah, the Hangover.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna play a little game. Hot topics or hot mess. So you kind of brought it up already. Like, what do they actually talk about on this show? They talk about whatever and whenever, right?
Yeah.
And so because it's like that, there's some topics that are very unrealistic. I'm not really sure who writes some of their topics, but I have 10 different slides, and I want out of the 2 that are on there, you guys to tell me which one you think is the real topic and which one is a fake.
God, with them, it
Topic.
could be anything.
It really could be anything. So, was one of their topics about women proposing to men, or was it about how you should tip your barista based on the art quality of your latte?
Yeah, that one. Tip
Women.
baristas.
Throws them in.
This one was women proposing to men.
Okay. I'm all.
Which I don't
I'm
have a
for
problem
that.
with that either.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes the men don't want to, you know?
Like I also agree. Maybe women should,
Oh, fuck.
take the first step and
Oh, fuck.
ask the guy what.
We just agreed with the view.
You did just agree with the view.
Well.
Oh,
And so, what are your thoughts on men taking a woman's last name?
No.
I don't think it really matters.
It doesn't matter as much nowadays.
Tom. If they take the last name, but say that woman was engaged or married before, and then he takes her last name while she still has her ex-husband's last name,
Well, you
that's
can't
dumb.
do that.
Yeah, you can. A guy that I used to work with in my building married his now wife, because my mom still has my dad's last name.
But
last
and
name.
they're officially divorced, right? Like
Yes, you don't have to legally your
I
name.
know because
But that's what he took her name, and she still had her ex-husband's name. So he
And-
just married her and got her ex-husband's last name now.
and he took her name.
Yeah.
Well, listen, in our family, that can't happen because right now, Caleb is literally the last.
The name don't mean shit. It's the bloodline, dude.
Right, but the Marine name, he's the only
But it
one that
doesn't- you
can
don't-
keep that going.
See,
so I told him
that's where I don't agree with.
I need a
Like,
grandson.
my son don't have my last name. It don't mean he ain't my
I mean,
kid.
there's a lot of names that die out because
Yeah.
there's a lot of people who don't have kids.
Yeah, but I don't want the Marine name to die out.
Still the bloodline.
It doesn't really mean anything. I get what you're saying, but it really doesn't mean
As
anything
long as you got the
nowadays.
bloodline going, dude.
Okay, I want the Marine name.
All
I
right.
want to keep going. There's not a lot of us.
Lying on a resume to get your dream job, or is it ethical to steal fries off of another person's plate?
Lie on resume to get a dream
That's
job.
what I'm saying.
Correct. Yep. They had a discussion on lying on a resume.
Do they think
Which
you
most
should
people-
lie on a resume?
They were just, it was
Okay.
a topic. I don't know what they discussed.
You
It
know
was just
what's
a topic.
What is
crazy?
this
discussed.
noise?
It's my ring.
You know what's
Can we
crazy?
mute it, please?
Yes.
My
I didn't know that they were going to keep going in and out. Shut
Oh.
the fuck up.
Oops.
Oops.
You know,
Oops.
the
Next
vocational counselor that I was meeting with every week, and he was helping me try to find a job. He also told me to lie on my resume.
Nobody checks it usually.
Yeah, well, that and he's like,
Just like fidget.
like put stuff on there like that makes you. It makes it sound
Fidget?
better than what you are. They're not going to
You
Fudge it.
think
check.
if I ever had to get another job, I'm gonna put work for 2 hours, watch movies, and play games? No, I'm gonna
Yeah.
put I made so and so for this place.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can make it sound good. The next one, cargo shorts, a threat to masculinity, or posting photos of your kids on social media without their consent.
Bottom
Yeah,
up,
that
those
one.
photos.
Those photos.
Yes, that one is correct.
And they
Which-
think you should.
No, they're
It's
not.
just
It's
topic.
it's just a
Oh,
topic.
okay,
It's not
okay,
saying that they're.
yeah.
Some of them might have said they're okay with it. Some of them might have disagreed with it.
Okay.
I do kind of agree with that point though about like posting your kids without their permission, at least to some degree. You know, because you kind of set it out there, especially with AI and the way people can kind of steal your photos and use it. It is a
Yeah.
little bit risky.
They don't really put it on
But that's good.
just because he's violating what's
Yeah.
the people we want to see, and especially since they do. That is a hot thing now. Like they're random Facebooks now that have kids' pictures that aren't their kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
Replacing
weird.
birthday candles with sparklers
Oh, that doesn't
or
say
banning single-use plastic bags.
number one. That
Is that
doesn't say
going too
birthday.
far?
Banning single use.
Yeah, banning single-use plastic bags.
It was banning the single-use plastic
I don't
bags.
know why
Is that
you
going
would,
too far?
Replace birthday candles.
Huh?
Riff.
It was a typo, smartass.
It's stupid.
Dumbass.
And so what they were
Stupid
asking was,
ass.
is it going too far by getting rid of those single-use plastic bags? Because we
Happy
Like
birthday.
a Walmart
birthday-
bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Did
can't
you know
believe-
some stores charge you?
Yeah, they
Frederick.
have. Yeah,
Yeah.
And in Frederick County completely.
I figure it's eventually
it's
going to
all
reach
paper
here.
bags.
they. Well, let me tell you something. As a Spark worker, I'm not paying.
You
for the
don't have to
bags.
pay.
Okay.
You don't have to pay.
I was
You
gonna
don't
say,
go
Yeah,
through
it's
that.
coming. It's eventually because we stopped at a Frederick Street on the way down to a game like weeks
Yeah.
ago, and I got a couple things.
So
And
Sheets
they-
did it?
Because
okay.
I looked at her, I said, "Can I have a plastic bag?" It's just, they're big, but she
Yeah.
goes, "Sorry, Frederick County, like we're all it's paper bag only, everywhere,
Damn.
everywhere."
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, because most people don't recycle them, and half of what
I'm
you
just gonna throw
recycle.
them on the ground too when I get in
Yeah.
my car and drive.
But the
away.
question is, like, should we get more in the habit of using reusable bags? I have in the past, but then I forget to.
I mean,
I always forget to put them in my car before I go to the market and have to
Yeah.
buy new ones when I go
I
to
get-
Aldi's.
I get like Aldi and like
Yeah,
places like
Sam's
Sam's
Club.
Club. Like, there's one if you want bags for that, like that's too like you
yeah,
can't
that's
bag it. But like I get those, but I mean, holy shit! Like if I just want 3 items, I gotta
At
put it in
Walmart,
a fucking
yeah.
brown bag.
No. No.
Give me a
Which, I
plastic
mean,
bag, please.
If you
I'll
think
piss
about it,
in.
back in like the 40s, 50s, or whatever, that's what they used.
Yeah, they didn't have plastic
They
bags.
didn't have them.
You'd rather have plastic bags scattered everywhere that look a little better and decorative, or brown paper
well,
bags?
The brown
thing
paper
is, they're
bags will
biodegradable.
they'll
Eventually,
no very quickly. in
Yeah,
a couple of months.
once a rain happens,
Like that's
they're
why like
torn
people
apart.
put cardboard in the bottom of their beds to kind of keep weeds from coming up, and that shit goes by the next year it's on.
Yeah.
Next one. Are millennials ruining the diamond industry, or asking for a refund after a bad first date?
Ask for a
Millennials.
refund.
This one is millennials
Oh.
ruining the diamond
I'm
industry.
fucking.
I don't-
I don't want it. He's got every
I don't
single one. Right.
understand that one. How
I
would they-
don't. I don't know
Oh.
the context behind it.
Because they're wearing too many diamonds, I guess. Like,
Millennials,
Millennials, though, I figured that would have been Gen Z.
yeah, I mean, the
They were a lot
millennials
of
like
them.
around my age,
Yeah,
and like look at all those NFL dudes just
well, I mean,
circled
that's
up,
true.
Yeah,
playing fucking football games with
with
fucking
diamonds.
Yeah.
hundreds and thousands of dollars in their neck. But
That's true.
Married couples should be required to share a bank account, or ending a friendship over politics.
And a friend over politics.
Yeah,
One is end a friendship over politics.
Yeah,
I could see that either way for them to talk.
Yeah, I could see
That
because I
was a
could see
little
the
rough.
bank account one too.
yeah.
That was a little rough.
Out of here.
Coffee shops enforcing a time limit for free Wi-Fi, or does daylight savings still make sense today?
Daylight savings.
Yeah, daylight savings.
Daylight savings,
Dude, I'm
Sounds like a good answer.
fucking.
You should be the next co-host on the View.
That's fine. I'm gonna say crazy shit.
Should financial literacy be taught in school, or posting gym selfies every day?
Financial literacy. Thank you.
Oh yeah. I just wrote school. Yeah, you're right. Financial literacy. I didn't write the whole thing. I just wrote a word from it.
Dude, can you stop sniffing that?
Just want to see if my mic smells
Um,
like farts.
Ooh.
Next one: ghosting someone is acceptable, or always inviting your coworker to your wedding.
Ghosting someone.
Always his coworkers at wedding.
Ghosting someone. He's 9 for 9.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a 50-50 chance, but he's like,
Yeah.
he's not
I
even like
feel like
hesitating.
I'm
He's
good.
secretly
Watched it
watching
more
the View.
than-
No,
You say you're
I've
gonna
never
do.
seen the view in my life.
Work attire should be required for video calls when teleworking, or reality TV is damaging
Reality
society.
TV damaging society.
Work attire.
Wow, you got one wrong. Reality TV damaging society is a topic.
That was pretty Gates, man. So much Gates.
Well,
Well,
it- Because work attire for teleworking, it depends on what you're doing anyway.
Well,
people don't wear work attire.
most people don't. They dress down, and
Yeah.
I mean, you remember in the beginning of COVID, people weren't even wearing pants.
I would have been that guy.
Yes, 100%.
I was mostly wearing sweatpants, but then because I told you how much I hated working from home,
Yeah.
the last year I actually got dressed as if I was going to work. It made it a little bit easier because I felt like I had purpose.
Rather still been comfortable.
I hated working from home, so I
I
wasn't
know, I
comfortable
know.
regardless.
That would drive me crazy too.
It was nice for the first 2 weeks, and then after a while, I was like, okay, I'm bored as fuck.
Yeah.
I would have played so many games.
I know.
I couldn't the way my
His
anxiety
morals.
gets.
His morals.
Well, how would they have known, Tim?
Exactly.
I feel like they would have known.
I would have
I
been
just
on
feel
my
like they would have
computer,
known.
way
I would have been
I
on
just
my
feel like they would
computer
have.
waiting for something to happen. as
Yeah,
I'm sitting
because
there
you
with the
literally
PS5.
sat there and waited for emails.
I did. There was a lot of days when we didn't have anything to do. I would sit there and I would research stuff.
Yeah, like
Online
you're
or-
sitting there waiting for emails or waiting for your next video meeting.
It's a good thing Blank didn't get on training and that fucking because
Yeah, no
Blank would be
shit.
year 30 in the dynasty on college
Yeah.
football.
So you think Mike would have been playing video games instead of working?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
I'll have to ask. I don't know if he's been watching the last couple episodes. I'll have to ask him. on-
Blank, I love you, dude, but you're a piece of
100%.
shit with that stuff. You would have
Yeah.
did that shit for sure.
He
Blank would have been fucking 20 deep.
He wouldn't even have had an office like you have.
No.
He would have a laptop set up on the couch with his feet kicked up, waiting for an email
I don't know.
while he's playing the
the thing,
game.
me and him
Calling
were just
Fox.
Yeah.
him and I. Well, maybe he used to, but him and I were just talking. He bought a PS5, but he hardly ever. He plays
I'm
less than
saying-
I do.
Back then, when he didn't have to go to work, he was could stay home all day. One
Time out.
Blank would be
Well, when he
bad.
was
Don't let
off,
him lie
with
to
his.
you. He does in spurts for
It's that other kid,
Sin-
though. He got them too.
Yeah.
I would say since I've
like,
known him, or since I've been working with him, he
one
says he
straight,
really doesn't play video games.
if I'm on the PS5, all of a sudden I'll see it pop up. Mike Blank is online, but then he'll go months for not even playing.
I remember one time he hopped on in a chat with you and I, and that was the only time I've ever played.
What were we even playing?
We weren't. I think you and I were probably playing Destiny,
Oh,
but he was playing. I don't know what the hell he was playing.
no. Did we ever play? He played Call of Duty with us before, didn't he?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Ass.
Imagine, dude, if Blank got there, like he'd be like fucking 360, 370 right now.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like he'd be 20 deep every day. His dog would be running away every day, even though he said he swears it stays in the fucking yard. Lying motherfucker.
It does not stay in the yard.
He said, "Yeah, it just stays in the yard." And it took off down the street. I'm like, yeah, dude, it stays in the fucking yard, all right, Blank.
But I do have a little joke to close this out. It was a funny one. I thought I'd share it with you guys. I didn't write this. I can't take credit for it.
Who wrote it?
I don't know who wrote it.
ChatGPT.
No, ChatGPT didn't write
Jinx,
this.
you owe me $100. You so happen to have $100 with you today.
No, I saw this one
You give me a hand
online.
job?
Okay.
So a teacher was teaching her third grade class about the word definitely, and she asked students in her class to use the word definitely in a sentence to where it actually fits. So little Judy speaks up and she says, "The sky is definitely blue." Teacher looks at Judy and says, "Well, I mean, that's not a bad one, but the sky isn't always blue, right? Today it looks like it's going to rain or snow, so it's kind of gray and white outside, right?" Bruce over here speaks up and says, "The grass is definitely green." He looks at Bruce and says, "That's not a bad one. That's actually a pretty good one too, but the grass isn't always green, right? If grass dries out, it turns brown, right?" Little Johnny raises his hand.
Little Johnny's always the troublemaker.
Little Johnny raises his hand. "Teacher, I got a question. Do farts have lumps?" He looks at him puzzled. He says, "No, they do not." He says, "Well, then I definitely shit my pants." I mean, you chuckled a little bit.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's not bad. That's one of your better dad jokes.
Oh, shit.
Or
All
he
those would be
could have
sexual.
just stuck his hand down his pants like McDermott does.
Yeah. Old handshake. I got caught doing that on camera. Air caught me.
No.
I was in back rack and I forgot about the other camera on the other side. And I was like this. And at that time, I heard, because I used to keep the radio up here at the time. I heard, "McDermott, did you just sniff your hand after you had it in your ass?"
On the radio?
Yeah. I looked around. I was like, "How did you know that?" Because then he also, the same time, the same day, me and Crabtree were, wonder if Crabtree remembers this. God, he don't watch our episodes anyway.
Yeah.
But Crabtree and me were smelling each other because we were trying to figure out which one of us smelled good.
Yeah.
And we were smelling each other, and he goes, "Why the hell are you guys smelling each other?" We're like,
Tell him to do something instead of watching the fucking cameras.
No, that's all him and Tip did.
I know. I can't believe he put that out over the radio, though. Did
Yeah,
you
he doesn't
put your
care.
hand down your pants and sniff it?
yeah.
Oh no, we all used to call each other out on the radio.
Remember
It
when
was
that.
fun.
I mean, I would be,
I
but
think
we never did that.
We used to have nicknames for each other. Remember whenever Fender gave us all nicknames?
Well, I also
Explains
called
Green
Black
Ranger.
Vince and White Vince, but
Yeah,
then
Black
Black
Vince
Vince
and-
got mad about that.
Yeah.
I had to stop doing that.
Well, speaking of what was Mountain Man was Miller, and what was Deputy Dog? I ran into Deputy Dog the other day, last week at Walmart.
Oh.
He's walking around like a cripple. He's got a cane. He's going down the same path as me right now, with the medical
Good for him.
retirement shit. So I was like, "Good for you, buddy. You're old as fuck."
Dude, that's what I think your wife might have been there, or maybe they just rolled out for the day. But I got on the radio, and I mean, it was like it was like 12 people in a shift. I mean, it was packed. Tea house people were still there in the evening. And I was like, "Hey, Fouts, I need you to bring a rag and soap to the kitchen bathroom." And it took a second because Fouts, so you ignore the radio a lot.
Yeah.
I love you, Fouts, but fuck, getting a hold of you is.
Oh yeah, I know.
So-
There was 2 staff support calls, and as I'm running to the second one, I'm passing the dorm, and there's Fouts with his earpiece off on the phone, his feet up on the desk.
Wow.
Fouts came back and was like,
You can't ever not touch it.
Fouts-
I think that's why your camera keeps going. I think he keeps unplugging
"Is it out?"
No, it's on,
Oh.
it's on right now.
Fouts was like, "Did you say soap and a rag?" I said, "Yeah, Fouts, I have a problem. I shit. It's everywhere. I have a handprint on the wall, and I smeared it on the other wall.
Didn't you have it like up your back?
I had it
Yeah,
on
you
my
did it
back,
cameras.
on the toilet."
Keep it coming.
So-
Right there.
There you go.
I had to scrub the bathroom down, and then I had to literally take a stool out of the kitchen, one of the smaller ones, and prop up on it and sit my ass.
I'm surprised he didn't break the
I
sink.
clogged the sink. No, I didn't have all my weight because I clogged the sink and filled it with hot water.
God, I'd love to have
Wait, you
that.
clogged it with like shit?
Like one of the rags.
Oh.
And then I was washing my ass in the sink with the.
Like, how does that happen? Like, how does it end up smearing up your back? Because you're always naked whenever you're taking a shit.
Because
he does that at work too.
when I first shit, it exploded, and it just painted everywhere.
It exploded up your back.
Yeah,
Like, does your asshole not go straight?
I think I was like, I don't know,
Oh.
because it was one of those when I went to sit down, it started to come,
Oh my!
and then it was like mush, and then it just my hand slipped off the toilet paper. I freaked out. I flung it, and then I didn't realize it was on my hand completely. So when I went to put my hand on the wall, I had a fucking fingerprints, and it slid down. I mean, it was
It
everywhere.
looked like a murder scene.
Do you remember when Barnes used to take mud and shape it into fucking like an actual turd and put it in the kitchen bathroom?
Oh, that was him.
Yeah,
I got blamed for that. People
Yeah.
thought I was shitting on the
Amy
floor.
is the one who fucking blamed you. They
Yeah.
blamed you for doing it. That was Barnes.
Well, I mean, if you were
He
going to
did that
pick
like 2 or
anybody,
3
it would have
times.
been him.
Amy really thought it
Because
was,
in
a
the
fucking
school
turd.
bathroom too. Because
Oh, I don't remember.
Graham even pulled me aside and was like, "Hey," so I heard like, "You're the poo bandit." He's like, "Why did you have to get our bathroom?" I'm like, "Graham, that wasn't fucking me."
And then Carla, somebody apparently wiped a booger
I think that was Lepetti.
on the wall
Yeah.
right beside the
She
toilet.
flipped out.
And she put a fucking note here and said, like, "You're disgusting. Like, grow up. You're an adult."
Yeah,
Clean it, and then pointed with an
The
arrow
thing
down
is
to it.
I get it, but the notes don't do shit but
No,
make
they
people
don't.
laugh.
because I always blame Lepetti.
Yeah, I think it had to be Lepetti, or
Was it
or it could
Jupe?
have been like Studley or Bigsby.
Bigsby
Yeah, they
wasn't
were-
there at that time.
Oh,
They were
okay.
weird.
It could have been Studley.
All right. Well, so much for
are
the.
we done?
Your
We're gonna
fucking
come up with our own story,
fucking giant story.
but it's gonna be a video, not something we have to read.
How about you get original, Tim, and stop asking ChatGPT for your
I did
fucking
come up with a
content?
topic. It helps me. It doesn't write it.
Well, your relationship with ChatGPT is getting fucking weird.
We'll just wait
Yeah.
till next week now.
Almost as weird as
Damn
Marine
it.
transitioning.
Wait, you're what, 2 weeks ahead now?
I have topics for 6 months, but there is something cool in ChatGPT that I've been wanting to show you guys. I'll show it to you next week.
Somebody want to take my place for next week?
Bye. See you.
My mic smells like farts.
It's my time to take a couple months off.
Probably. You're due.
I am too.
You're usually calling off by now.
I'm 100%.
All right. We love you guys. See you next time.
Peace.